Good afternoon, welcome to Fliptv News. I'm Christian Chiku. Let's take a look at the top headlines. Osibajo declares for presidency. On a Sinachi gospel singer's death, police arrest Hubby. Bakare throws in the hat for presidential race. Alliance Insurance now pays for dead loved ones. And on to sports, Manchester City hold Liverpool 2-2 draw. And Tiger Woods finishes Masters comeback. Let's take a look at the news in detail. The Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osibajo, has finally declared for the office of President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The declaration took place in the early hours of today. In his words, I am today with utmost humility formally declaring the intention to run for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on the platform of our great party, the All Progressives Congress. His declaration ends months of speculation over his interest in the 2023 presidential race and widens the pool of candidates for the position. It also puts him in direct confrontation with his former boss in Lagos State, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who signaled his intention earlier in the year. In his declaration speech, Osibajo said he was committed to continuing President Muhammadu Buhari's vision for the country. He vowed to reform the educational system for relevance in the 21st century and ensure universal health coverage for all while strengthening the capacity of states and local governments to deliver on their respective mandates. Above all, front and center of our efforts will be the provision of jobs and opportunities for our young people, he said. I now most solemnly and respectfully seek the support of fellow Nigerians everywhere in this land and the diaspora, young and old, male and female, in the great and exciting journey that we have ahead of us. Seek your own support. We will working together establish, by the grace of God, the Nigeria of our dreams in a few short years. We will build on the foundation laid by our predecessors. We will need to move with much speed, intentionality, and perseverance towards the vision of a prosperous, stable, and secure nation. I'm convinced beyond doubt we have the creativity, the courage, the talent, and the resources to be the foremost black nation on earth. On the gospel singer's death, Peter Nwachukwu, the husband of the late popular gospel artist Osinachi, has been arrested by the police over the death of his wife. The 42-year-old artist died on Friday after spending days at an undisclosed hospital in Abuja. Colleagues of Osinachi, who was the lead singer at the Dunamis International Headquarters, Abuja, accused her husband of beating her. A popular singer, Frank Edwards, in a live Instagram video alleged that Osinachi's husband abused her on several occasions. He said one time in the studio the man slapped her just because she wanted to record the song in Igbo against his will. She, however, does not do anything on her own. She would say, please beg my husband. She was at the mercy. I didn't know the intensity of what she was going through. I didn't know how somebody would be jealous of the wife he claimed to love. She couldn't even tell people what she was going through. I got to know because one Auntie Joy contacted me to promote her song. That was when I got a glimpse into what was happening. Another gospel artist, Asuekie, has also called for the arrest of her husband. He said, if what I hear about domestic abuse is anything to go by, then I hereby endorse the call for the arrest of the husband of Osinachi immediately for questioning. The woman who claimed to be her friend, Chidinma Ezego, alleged that the late Osinachi told her that the husband made her children to flog her. She said the husband has been beating and maltreating the woman, but she's been dying in silence. Now he kicked the woman on her chest and she's been on life support for 5 days and finally died. Now the man has been arrested and I pray he rots in jail. On Bakare and the presidential race, Lagos cleric Tunde Bakare has signaled his interest to run for president 2023. In a speech delivered at a virtual meeting on Saturday, Bakare positioned himself as the best person to lead the nation come 2023. Against the backdrop of the prevailing state of the nation, we need a leader who can reconcile grievous historical and current differences, reintegrate the various ethnic and religious constituent parts into true nationhood, and rebuild the broken walls of federalism while maximizing Nigeria's diverse geo-economic potential, he said. On Alliance Insurance, Alliance Nigeria has introduced a new family protection plan to provide payment for funeral expenses following the loss of an insured loved one. The firm disclosed this during an event in Lagos on Friday, noting that it has secured approval for the product from the National Insurance Commission. Unveiling the product, Alliance said the new product is the outcome of months of extensive market research into current and prospective customer demands in the local market, especially in the wake of gradual recovery from the global disruption of COVID-19. The economic meltdown has highlighted the need for products that lighten the financial burden of middle and low-income families following tragedy or loss. The insurance product will offer protection to the entire family by covering the cost of funeral rites. It noted that burial ceremonies formed an important part in the Nigerian culture across the ethnicities. Often, it said, paying the last respects to loved ones that had passed on would impose a heavy financial burden upon the surviving relatives. It explained that the product would enable the assured and their loved ones to enjoy peace of mind, knowing their financial stability would not be threatened in the event of a loss. Now to sports. Manchester City and Liverpool. Manchester City preserved their 1-point lead at the top of the Premier League after pulsating a 2-2 draw against title rivals Liverpool on Saturday. Pep Guardiola's side twice led the blockbuster showdown at the Etihad Stadium with goals from Kevin De Bruyne and Gabriel Jesus. Second place, Liverpool hit back to equalize both times through Diogo Jota and Sadio Mane, but it was Manchester City who finished happier with the result of a high-quality encounter. On Tiger Woods completed his astonishing return from severe leg injuries with more struggles in Sunday's final round of the Masters, while leader Scotty Scheffler teed off chasing his first major title. Woods fired a second straight 6-over par 78, his highest ever round at Augusta National, to finish on 13-over 301, his highest 72-hole total at the fame course by 8 strokes. The 15-time major champion was 47th, said to be his worst Masters finish other than a missed cut as an amateur, and stood 22 strokes behind Scheffler. Despite his right leg being held together with metal rod pins and plates, he is expected to do better at this time forward. This has been the news. I remain Christian Chuku. Bye for now.